And we back. Now today I am adding 6, yes count them, 6 expansion teams to the NBA, and I just want to see what's going to happen. So let me introduce you to the teams. Of course, Seattle gets a new team, and it's going to be the Supersonics. Next, I gave Las Vegas a team because, I mean, Summer League is in Las Vegas, and I'm sure there are a lot of NBA fans that would love to see an NBA team there. Then, Vancouver gets a team again. Shout out to my people up north. Vancouver gets the Sea Lions. Those three are downloaded from the 2K share. And apparently you can only download 3 at a time. So the other ones are the Knights from Kansas City, which 2K created, Baltimore Barons, and then the Virginia Storm. Those are the 6 teams you're adding to the NBA. And I kind of want to see how things unfold. Which one of these 6 teams would be the first to actually like do well, you know? Because when you think about expansion teams, you think about the Bobcats in the past or things like that. They usually come into things and they struggle. Like they struggle hard. It takes a couple years and they get a couple good draft picks. And usually they don't get superstar players to sign in their team. They got to build from the foundation. So that's what we're going to be trying to do in today's video. I'm not going to be controlling any team. We're taking a step back and we're just watching, or I'm going to select the Seattle Supersonics, but I'm not going to draft for them. I kind of just want to see how the draft goes. I'm going to put everything on automatic. Okay, so these are the 7 players that each team pretty much protected. The 76ers protect their starting 5 and then 2 players off their bench, Zaire Smith and Justin Patton, which is funny because Justin Patton really hasn't played any NBA minutes. I would just want to see if there's any surprising people that doesn't get protected. The Bulls don't protect Robin Lopez? No, I'm joking. But it seems like every team is like, we're just going to get our best 5 players and we're going to protect them. Zubac was not protected, so some team is going to end up with Zubac because he's so good, especially since he's only 21 years old. He can be a piece for some team's future. And Joakim Noah, y'all know my boy. Again, I'm not the one drafted, but if I was, I'd probably pick up my boy Joe. The Hawks don't protect Kim Bazemore, which makes sense. Vince Carter could be on the move, but I don't know if anybody's wasting the draft pick on 41-year-old Vince Carter. Okay, so 2K glitched out. I didn't even get to watch the draft. It just simulated right past it, so I have no idea who's on this team. Oh, Isaiah Thomas is in Seattle. Isn't he from Seattle? I'm pretty sure Isaiah Thomas is from Seattle. Hey, Siri. Where's Isaiah Thomas from?
Isaiah Thomas was born in Tacoma, Washington. So, like, close to Seattle. I mean, in the same state. So, Isaiah Thomas, Dion Waiters, Al-Farouq Aminu, Miles Leonard, Trey Burke, Juancho Hernan-Gomez, Tyler Johnson, Zaza Pachulia, Damian Dotson. All right. I like this team is not terrible. I mean, yeah, they're bad. Actually, no, they are a bad team. But we got some players on this team that can potentially help us for the future. Obviously, I don't think we're making the playoffs or nothing. But let's look at the other teams around the league because, again, there are 6 of them. So we got Jeff Teague, Taj Gibson are on the same team still. Hernan Gomez, the other one, Daniel Theis. This team is a lot worse than our team, if you ask me. But they got Dante DiVincenzo, so they got some young guys that they can make a little bit better. Who else do we have around here? The Knights of Kansas City have Jeff Green, John Henson, Pat Bev. I love Pat Bev. Brent Forbes is a good pickup for them. They got Trey Lyles. So they got some younger players on the team. Tyus Jones. Las Vegas. I thought they had a name, but it's Las Vegas. Nemanja Bjelica. They got Zubac. Okay. TJ McConnell. Jeremy Grant. Wow, OKC didn't protect Jeremy Grant. That's crazy because he's been playing really well. Terry Rozier didn't get protected. All right, let's take. Oh, and they also got Time Lord Robert Williams. All right, what's the other team? Vancouver Sea Grizzlies have Rashad Holmes, Kim Bazemore, DJ Augustine, Trevor Ariza, Frank Kaminsky, Andre Roberson. That team is not very good either. And the Virginia Storm have Davis Bertans, Tyreek Evans, Danny Green. Kurutz didn't get protected. He's 20 years old, man. He's got some good potential. Derrick Jones Jr., Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, and they got Joakim Noah. The Virginia Storm may have the best team because they got Joe. But that's it. What we're going to do, I'm just going to simulate to the end of the season. We'll see out of the 6 expansion teams who does the best, which one of us, if any of us end up with like Zion, and see if anybody signs a top free agent. I'll be back. All right, so Steph Curry won MVP. Trae Young wins Rookie of the Year, putting up close numbers to Steph Curry. So,
Yeah, that's that. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. Defense player went to Giannis. Most improved went to Clint Capella. Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. Now, do we have any people from the expansion teams to make any All-NBA team, any defensive team, any rookie team? Nope. Oh, no. Baltimore Barons. Aaron Holiday, all-rookie second team. Let's see what type of numbers he put up. He averaged 12 points per game. Shout out to the rookie there. Okay, so none of the expansion teams make the playoffs in the first year, but let's take a look at the standings. I didn't expect anybody to make the playoffs. Y'all saw how bad those teams were. The Las Vegas won 35 games, which is way more than I would have expected. The Kansas City Knights won 32. Vancouver wins 30. This is bothering me that Kansas City is in the Western Conference when they probably should be in the Eastern Conference. Seattle, our team, won 26 games. And then out east, we have Virginia win 34. So these expansion teams actually came out and they hooped pretty well. So shout out to everybody there. And it's so weird to me how they set things up. The Pelicans are now in the Eastern Conference, which makes sense geographically because you think about where New Orleans is on the map, it's kind of out east. But they're saying Kansas City should be on the west. I guess Kansas City is more... Okay, I'm just going to leave it how it is, all right? Kansas City is more west than New Orleans. But I've been saying that for a while, that New Orleans should be an Eastern Conference team. So they actually did it. I ain't had nothing to do with it. But I'm just simulate the entire playoffs. We'll see who wins it. We kind of got an idea of who I think is going to win it, but you never really know. The Bucks made it to the finals, 2-2, 3-2, and they lose to the Warriors. All right, we expected that, though. Okay, now the offseason is where things are about to get a little better. As we go to league meetings, I want it to be like real life, and y'all know real life, the lottery is that the top 3 people have a 14% chance, so we're going to do that. And to make it a little unrealistic, I know the NBA is talking about this, but not officially, we're going to let people come in at 18 years old next year. All right, and turn that down. Boom. Okay, so let's see who ends up with the first pick. I did load in a 2019 draft class, so one of these expansion teams can end up with Zion. It's funny because if you look at this, the Suns, who've been around forever, the Knicks, who've been around forever, did worse than all the expansion teams. But all right, the number 1 pick goes to us. Y'all know it ain't rigged. Y'all saw it. All right, so we're going to end up with Zion. I'm saying us. Y'all know I don't control this team, but Zion is going to Seattle. The Seattle fans not only get a team, but they end up with Zion in the same year. Shout out to them. All right, so then the next expansion team, the Sea Lions, end up with the 8th pick. The Hawks, the Knights end up with the 11th pick. It's weird just seeing 36 teams here, but there it is. All right, so I'm going to simulate the NBA draft. If they somehow don't take Zion, I'm going to be heated. And they took him. All right, so Zion ends up here. The Sea Lions end up with Kevin Porter Jr. Jarrett Culver goes to the Knights. The Storm get Bol Bol. All right, so next is free agency. Will one of the top dogs like Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, all of these top free agents we have this season, will one of them sign to the expansion team? I'm going to simulate a couple days into it, and we'll see where each player ends up, okay? So, Kevin Durant went to the 76ers. Kawhi stayed with the Raptors. Kyrie stays with the Celtics. Jimmy Butler goes to Las Vegas. Okay, so we got our first star player going to one of the expansion teams. Klay Thompson went to the Grizzlies out of all teams. That's very weird. Wow, the Sea Lions end up with Kemba Walker. He said, I want to be in Canada. So there that is. The Barons end up with Boogie. So these expansion teams are making moves. Tobias Harris, Jokic, Jamal Murray, Gary Harris. That team's going to look nice. Any other? The Storm get Chris Middleton. The Barons get Paul Millsap too. So they got Paul Millsap and DeMarcus Cousins. We're not signing anybody, though. We ain't signed a soul. Wow. What type of nonsense is this? And they also signed DeAndre Jordan. So they made 2 signings. DeAndre Jordan and then the guy that we mentioned earlier. Oh, we got Joakim Noah now. So that's cool. This team is about to be... Don't be surprised if this team makes the playoffs strictly based on Zion. Like, that's the type of thing that will happen in this league. But, all right, we're going to simulate... Actually, let's go to the power rankings for next season because I want to see where, like, the team that ended up with Jimmy, how high are they being ranked right now?
They don't have any of the expansion teams high. The Barons at 23 with Aaron Holiday, Dante DiVincenzo, Shetty Osman, Paul Millsap, and DeMarcus Cousins. They also got DeAndre Hunter. Oh my God, this team's actually pretty decent. I mean, I don't know why Hunter's not starting over like Dante DiVincenzo. Like, can't one of these guys run shooting guard maybe? I guess not. They say secondary position is power forward. So they may not have the guard play, but they're like small forward, power forward, center roles are nice. Next, Vancouver's down at 27 with Kemba, Kevin Porter, Royce O'Neal, Thad Young, and Nerlens Noel. Team's not terrible, but I don't think that's a playoff team. Las Vegas got Elfrid Payton, Rodney Magruder, Jimmy Butler, this guy who, again, I ain't trying to pronounce his name just yet, and Zubac. And then the Kansas City Knights are the worst team in the league with DeAnthony Melton, Jared Culver, Talon Tucker, I'm pretty sure is a rookie too. They got him in the second round. Trey Lyles, this team's bad. And then Virginia ended up with Chris Middleton, Jabari Parker, and Jonas Valanciunas, and Bo Davis Bertans. This team don't look terrible. I think they got Virginia really lowly rated. But all right, we're going to simulate until the end of the season to see what happens next. Who's the top? I guess the top free agent coming out this season is Anthony Davis. But in 2K, he usually resigns the Pelicans. But who knows what's going to happen? We're in a fantasy world with 36 teams, and we suck. 0-5. I said don't be surprised if we end up decent, and we finally get our first win 3 weeks into the season. Like I said, man, this team is about to come out and hoop. We got a couple more games left for the season, but they end up winning 45, 46 games. Are you kidding me? 46. Jokic won MVP. We're getting went to Zion. From the number one pick to the playoffs. Quick. And these are the rest of the awards. Klay Thompson wins most improved after being a multiple-time All-Star. And Quinn Snyder wins Coach of the Year. Now, do we have any players from the expansion teams to make anything? And, yep. Zion. He does it every single time, I swear to y'all. Whoever Zion gets drafted to in 2K, he's taking that team to the playoffs all the time. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can have the worst team. You can have a team full of high schoolers. Oh, my God, look. Wait. We made the playoffs. Las Vegas, Vancouver, and the Barons made the playoffs. We have four of our teams make the playoffs in year number 2. All right, so, like, that's a quick rebuild if we're already in the playoffs. So this Vancouver team did better than us with Kemba. I said this team wasn't that good, didn't I? They ended up being very good. Kemba averaged 22 in his first year in Vancouver. This Las Vegas team, I don't remember what I said about them, but I can understand why they won a bunch of games. And who's the worst team out of all of us again? Oh, my God, the Knights didn't do anything. Oh, yeah, this team's bad still. Yeah, that team's very bad. I think that's a team I was like, yep, worst team in the league, bad. But they may have the first overall pick, maybe. And then we go out east, and we got the Barons up here. And it's the team with Paul Millsap and DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus puts up 21.5, and then DeAndre Hunter puts up 11. They also had, I'm not trying to pronounce his name again, on their team. So let's see, out of all of us, who advanced the furthest. The Utah Jazz ended up being the best team in the league. Dante Exum, Donovan Mitchell. This team, they got Enes Kanter back. Greg Monroe was on the squad. Frank Kaminsky. They got a lot of big men. And I'm pretty sure, Jokic won MVP while being the 8th seed. They were the 8th seed with Tobias Harris on the team, though. That's very weird. But, all right, let's see who makes it the furthest out of all of us. If I had to take a guess, I'm saying it's going to be that Barons team, the Baltimore Barons. But we may all get eliminated in the first round, to be honest with you. Oh, no, it's impossible because those two expansion teams are going against each other in the first round. And we get eliminated by James Harden, and Vancouver advances. All right. But how far will they advance? Y'all notice ain't no Warriors. They went from a lot of championships and not making the playoffs because you got Seattle here, you got Vancouver here, you got Las Vegas here. That Vancouver team is one game away from the Western Conference Finals. Oh my God. Yo, is that the quickest rebuild in 2K? From expansion team to Western Conference Finals? Potentially NBA Finals? Oh my God. Oh my God, this team is in the finals. Kent Bazemore, Jordan Bell, Thaddeus Young, Kemba Walker. He's not even shooting that much. They're in the finals.
I am mind blown. I am mind blown. This team just swept the finals, and Nerlens Noel was finals MVP. What? And I thought at the beginning of this video, I was like, I'm going to create this video, and I'm going to keep simulating until one of the teams win the championship. I would end the video off right here. A team had Nerlens Noel win finals MVP, averaging 12 and 12. I am at a loss for words. I am at a loss for words. I cannot believe that just happened. But all right, let's go like 1 or 2 more seasons. We saw what can happen. Jesus Christ, can you imagine being a Vancouver fan? From not having a team to winning a championship in 1.5 years, 2 years. And the Bulls end up with the first overall pick. The Warriors got the 3rd overall pick. That is crazy. And let me load in this draft class. I cannot believe that just happened, though. This is going to go down as an all-time moment at a KOT4Q channel. Vancouver's just like, you know what? We're going to be in the league. We're going to suck for a year. Then we're going to win a championship. So Cole Anthony was the first overall pick. He goes to the Bulls. I kind of just want to... Okay, LaMelo's going to play under De'Aaron Fox. That's kind of just what I want to see. All right, so we're going to continue. We're going to go into free agency. We're going to see if Anthony Davis signed somewhere else, or he may have already signed an extension. I literally don't know. We're going to simulate a couple days into it. Can you imagine if he goes to Vancouver? If he goes to Vancouver, let's see. He went to the Clippers. Ooh, okay. The Clips pick up AD. DeMar DeRozan goes to the Knights. He said, I need to see what Kansas City is about. Anybody else? The Knights also pick up Valanciunas. We pick up Daniel Hamilton. Don't know who this guy is. He played in OKC last year, but I literally don't know who he is. But he's on our team, and he's an 81. The Sea Lions pick up Joe Harris. Any other available guys that are, like, really good left? Or was it just Anthony Davis? I mean, we got some centers up here. We got some centers, but that don't matter. All right, we're going to simulate to the beginning of next season. So Zion is a 90 overall for us now. The guy that we just signed comes in. He's probably going to take that starting shooting guard spot. I'm just so curious to see what the power rankings look like now. And the team that won the championship is 30th. So I just learned that these power rankings mean nothing. But they do have Myers Leonard starting at center now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went from winning the championship to not making the playoffs. But all right, I'm going to simulate this season 2. We'll see how things go. I don't know who the top free agents this year is, but like, I wish that some of the bigger guys, ooh, Paul George, but is he going to resign? He might. Maybe there is some free agents out here. Anthony Davis goes to LA and he wins an MVP, averages 27, about 15, 3 and 3 blocks. Cole Anthony wins Rookie of the Year with the Bulls. Dennis Schroeder wins Sixth Man of the Year. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved to Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton gets up to 26 points per game. Jesus Christ. And then Brett Brown wins Coach of the Year. Now, do we have anybody on our expansion teams? Zion is second team All-NBA now. Okay, he's getting a little bit better every single season. Defensive teams, Zion. Yep, a lot of Zion. Okay, so we ended up as a 3 seed. Las Vegas is back. Vancouver is back. And they try to make that same run as last year. Last year, they were the 4 seed. Now they dropped down to the 5. And now East, none of the expansion teams made it. So yikes on their part. Let me see how far they were out, though. Oh, man, they weren't even close. With Paul Millsap and DeMarcus Cousins, they didn't make it at all. All right. And then Virginia didn't come close either. But they now have Bo starting, who puts up 12 in his second season. So, I mean, things are a little bit weird, man. We're the 3 seed. Las Vegas was the 2 seed. Hold on. Wait. Why does their CFO look like Garrett Temple? What is Garrett Temple doing in his spare time, man? But let's see. Go back to their roster. I don't know who this guy is, but they got a rookie starting at point guard. He was a second-round pick. They got Rodney McGruder, Jimmy Butler. Okay, we've seen this team. They're a little bit better than us. I mean, we tied, but they had the tiebreaker. Let's see who wins the championship. If Vancouver does it again, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick if they do it again. They're already up 2-0 or 2-1.
3-1. We're up 3-1 as well. Vancouver's up 3-1. It looked like we all go advance. I advance. Vancouver advances. And St. Louis not St. Louis. Vancouver advances. All right. So 3 expansion teams are in the second round of the playoffs already. Wow. We just came into the league. We're like, we're going to take this over. And it looks like we're getting eliminated. We're down 3-1. We do to Las Vegas. Oh, Vancouver gets knocked out of the second round, but we still do have an expansion team representing all of us. So they go against James Harden and company. They're down 2-0, so it don't look good. But they fight back. They down 3-2. Game 7. They won game 7. 2 years in a row, the expansion team makes it to the finals. Jimmy Butler, Thomas Bryant, this team is in the finals. Let's see if they win. Up 1-0. Oh my God. 3-1. Listen, these 6 teams are taking over. Vancouver, Las Vegas. Let's see who wins it next year. I can't believe it. Jimmy Butler averages about 30. We're going to round off for him. You know, he averages about 30 in the finals. And he beats his old team. So this is very weird. Again, we're living in this fictional world, and in real life, if there was an expansion team, they'd be years upon years before they made the playoffs realistically. But it's 2K, so it's not realistic. The Knicks end up with the first pick, and then the Bulls with the second pick. And the Bulls get it together. They've been in the lottery like 5 years in a row now. I don't even care about the draft class because I don't have a 2021 draft class. I'm going straight to free agency because, like I said, Paul George is a free agent. I think Damian Lillard is. Bradley Beal. I don't know. All of those guys could resign because they seem like loyal dudes, but we'll see how it goes. We simulate a couple days into it. If any of those guys move to different teams, I'd be surprised, but you never know. Anthony Davis is a free agent again. He only signed a 1-year deal? Paul George is a free... None of these guys have offers. LeBron went back to Miami. Oh my God. Damian Lillard stayed the Trailblazers. Of course, we knew that was about to happen. He said, forget the LA life. I need South Beach again. Oh my God. He's 36 though. He's 36, but he went to Miami. Okay. Any other big name players moving teams? It don't seem like it, but we still have superstar players in free agency right now. DeAndre Ayton didn't re-sign. That rookie contract, he didn't sign it. We have so many great players in free agency. So, which means that since all these guys don't have offers, that means that no team has money. Where do I see team intel? We have a little bit of money, but that ain't enough to sign Anthony Davis. The Thunder have all the money in the world. Why are they not trying to re-sign? Look at their team. Their team sucks. Why are they not trying to re-sign those guys? The Barons have some money, but most of these teams, look at that. They're $90 million over the cap. The Jazz have some money because they don't have Rudy Gobert on their books anymore. But like a lot of these teams, nobody really has money besides like 2 or 3 teams. So what we're going to do, since we're already in the fantasy world, can I do something about the cap? These are trades. I don't think I can do anything about the cap. Are we going to have a year where all of these guys end up just not having a team because nobody has money for them? All right, moment of truth. Are they still free agents, man? So we had LeBron. We saw LeBron go to where he's going. Anthony Davis is a free agent. Oh, my God. Jokic is a free agent. 2K. Oh, Paul George. And... Hold on. Paul George is in Milwaukee? Paul George in Milwaukee, Eric Bledsoe, Malcolm Brogdon, Paul George, Giannis, and Jakob Poeltl. Oh my God. How much did they sign him for? See, this is the problem with 2K. It gets all out of whack once you're in year 3, year 4. They signed him to a max, like a real max. So he will be there. Him and Giannis will be teammates for the next 4 years. But it's ridiculous that Anthony Davis doesn't have a team. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to offer him a contract. I know he's not going to accept because I don't have the money for it. So let's offer him a minimum. The reason I'm doing this is because once they do sign with somebody, we'll see the notification. So let's simulate a couple days into the season. And then if Anthony Davis signs somewhere, it will pop up saying Anthony Davis decided to sign in blank place. But it don't seem like that's going to happen, which kind of ruins this entire video for me. Anthony Davis doesn't have a team right now. Anthony Davis literally doesn't have a job. Like, isn't that ridiculous? He just won MVP, y'all. He just won MVP. And I can't turn off salary cap unless I'm going to look one more time. And I can't do anything about the cap. So some of the greatest players in the world won't have jobs because of 2K's broken system. So I'm thinking that whenever I do these type of videos, I'm going to have to, like, I don't even know, turn off salary cap or something. But then that makes it super unrealistic. So I don't know how I remedy it. But it is what it is. Well, this is our last year anyway, so I guess it don't matter. So I went to see what that Cleveland team was working with. So they have John Morant. They got Josh Richardson come off the bench. Can we, like, start Josh Richardson over that other guy? I know it has nothing to do with me, but, like, he's one of the better players on the team. So why is he not starting at? Put him at shooting guard. There you go. So Bobby Portis and LeBron are on the same team. Anyway, I'm just going to simulate the rest of the season, see who wins the championship. Then we're calling it a video. So Steph Curry won MVP again. He averaged 40. He averaged 40 as a part of the 50-40-90 club. So that's probably the best season in NBA history. Okay. A rookie came in and he averaged 25. This league has been gone to crap, bro. I don't even know. I don't even care about nothing else. The Warriors didn't even make the playoffs. The man won MVP without making the playoffs. 2K. I don't care if he averaged 40. I don't care. He didn't make the playoffs. Jeez. Oh, no. I missed him. Okay. They're the 3 seed. He deserves it. 100%. They're the 3 seed. He got Luke Kennard. Duncan Robinson is an 80 overall. Yeah, 2K's tripping. 2K's really tripping. But, all right. This team's the number 1 team in the the West. They got the same team. Everybody's so good. Antonio Blakely's an 81. 2K's broken. Zion's a 95 now, if you didn't know. We ended up as a 2 seed. Vancouver ended up down there as well. Out east, again, the expansion teams didn't make it. They were the worst teams in the league, actually. So DeMarcus Cousins, is he still there? DeMarcus Cousins is not there anymore, so that makes sense that they didn't make it. And then this team, yeah, their team sucks too. All right, so Anthony Davis sat out an entire season, you know, just chilling at home when he could be trying to win a championship, just chilling at the crib, you know, same thing. Okay, I'm going to get over that. Let's see who wins a championship. We're calling the video after that. Let's see who wins a championship. I hope it's us, but who knows how it's going to go. We're up 2-0 against the Phoenix Suns, who don't have DeAndre Ayton no more because he decided he wanted to sit at home as well. And will we advance? We do. Vancouver advances too. And it looks, Las Vegas gets eliminated in the first round as the 1 seed. We're down 3-0 to Stephen Curry. So it don't look like we're advancing either. So those dreams of us making the finals are pretty much dead. Yep. And the Portland Trail Blazers are in the Western Conference Finals being the 8th seed. But they're about to lose to Stephen Curry. 3-0, 3-1, 3-2. And then the Warriors against the 76ers back after last year. Can they wrap it up this time? And it looks like they do. Look at that. Ben Simmons averages a triple-double in a 7-game final series. Kevin Durant is also on that team, so that makes sense. And Stephen Curry put up 52. He averaged 45 points a game in the playoffs, while averaging 48% from 3. Do y'all realize how ridiculous those numbers are? Look at his game by game. He put up 30 this game. That's a bad game. He put up 30. That was a bad game for him. Then this game, he put up 60. Next game, he put up 52. This game, he put up, I can't believe it. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. We added 6 expansion teams, and 2 of them won a championship eventually. So, thank y'all so much for watching. It's been Kenny. I'll be back tomorrow.
Comment down below anything.